progress. That progress can fluctuate day to day depending on what's going on. That kind of helps us and catapults us into finding more balance and still feeling as though we're accomplishing something. So that's where I left off at that. I really encourage you guys, the next time you're thinking about, oh my God, something's going on, or I planned to go to the gym this morning, but I woke up and the baby has a fever. Now I can't go to the gym. My whole day is shot. No, the baby has a fever. You can't go to the gym. All right, it's okay. You may be a little bit disappointed by that. I know, I've been there. I've done that. But that doesn't mean it's the end of the road. What can you do at home to provide a substitute to that movement or anything else that may apply to you implementing a contingency plan? Nearly 2/3 of adults in the United States makes fitness goals as their New Year's resolution. 73% of those gave up before meeting those goals. Nearly half of those gave up within 6 weeks. 38% of that 73% who gave up, 38% of those said it was too hard to get back on track once they fell off. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't trying to look forward to being part of that 38% or part of that 72 or 73% or whatever it was. And I think one of the things that will help us push through that is setting up contingency plans, setting up a backup plan, a plan B for our daily routine when it doesn't happen, because it's not always going to happen that way. Some weeks or some days, work is going to take the majority of our energy. Some days it's going to be kids. Some days it's going to be something external to even that. And what are we going to do? Are we going to throw our personal goals to the back burner and just forget about them until we're able to pick it up again? Because that makes it all the more harder. Can we pick it up again? We probably can after some prodding and probing, but for the most part, why can't we adjust to everyday requirements? And that is one of my biggest challenges. I have to be honest with you. When something comes out of the blue and takes up so much of my energy that I can't concentrate on other things and it goes to the back burner, it's hard for me to pick that up. That's why I've historically been on this up and down roller coaster. 1 week doing fabulous, the next week, screw it. Next week, all right, we cannot operate like that any longer. And I think I have to come to realize not every direction or every goal will get the same percentage of energy from me every day. That's life. It's balance. How do I ensure every one of those objectives gets a percentage of my attention and energy? Is by setting up contingency plans to ensure that my overall bottom line isn't affected. I'm still operating to some level of capacity. It may not be an optimum plan or process, but it's something that at least ensures efficiency. And I'll give an example of this. I was coming up with an idea of how to substitute walking on rainy days. Well, you'll be surprised. It should be an easy plan for me given that I have a treadmill in the garage. It's old, gotta be honest, it's got cobwebs on it, but guess what? I've made a decision whenever I can to ensure that I get in that inadvertent movement during the day without having to dedicate to a block of time. I'm trying to get out to the garage. Is it easy? Heck no. Want to know why? That treadmill is in the garage. It's flipping hot. And number two, it's facing the wall. As much as I have my iPod on, I'm listening to podcasts or music, and I've got my own thing going on in my head. Walking and staring at a wall, it ain't the grandest thing in the world. Would I rather be exercising in another way? Yeah, but that's part of my contingency plan. If I can't do plan A, I know I've got plan B to at least have that movement going. I hope you enjoyed this episode of A Balanced Juggle. I hope you found some benefit to the idea of creating contingency plans for ourselves and our health and wellness regimens or our life in general. If you have any questions, any feedback, or anything you feel you'd like to hear us cover on an episode of A Balanced Juggle, please be sure to email me at Lena, Leena, at abalancedjuggle.com. Again, my name is Lena. Thank you so much for listening in. Stay well and stay balanced.